Well, good afternoon, church. This is Thursday, and I'm coming to you from the gathering space, sitting right here at the very center of the old Connecting Center desk. And I'm so looking forward to one of these weeks or months when we'll be back in this space and we can use our refurbished gathering space for fellowship once again. It's going to be a while, and as you continue to reflect and to think about these past days, what is it that you have learned? We've all had experiences, and I'm thinking the thing that I have learned and appreciated the most is the beauty of Sabbath. You know the fourth commandment Moses received from God upon the mountain. In the 20th chapter of Exodus, we hear these verses. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. You shall not do any work. You, your son, your daughter, your male or female slave, your livestock, your alien resident in your own towns. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, all that is in them, but rested on the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath and consecrated it. The Sabbath for me, in our former life, was filled with some anxiety and stress, to be honest. But now I've had Saturday night rest into the morning. Waking up and having a beautiful homemade breakfast on a Sunday morning with my wife. I mean, maple syrup over waffles with bacon or eggs Benedict. It's been delightful. And then we would settle into a period of quiet and then watch and worship online. It has been a beautiful time to have fellowship with some of you on Sundays at 12 o'clock noon. And then after the fellowship follow-up, we would go outside for a walk or spend some time in nature, finding another place just to rest, and then a beautiful meal prepared so simply, all prepared in advance except for the final touches so that we can have a full day of rest. Well, I have a friend named Matthew Sleeth. He's written a book called 24/6. And the subtitle of this is A Prescription for a Healthier, Happier Life. Now he says in the book, whatever you call it, Saturday or Sunday or Sabbath or Shabbat, I like the way he phrases it, call it stop day. Stop day is the important part because a day of rest is missing in many of our intense lives today. To cease working is really a commandment for holiness. God's fourth commandment to Moses requires a conscious choice in our world today. Now, why does he say remember? Why this day of stopping? Well, it's because God created in 6 days, and then on the seventh day, God rested. Not because God was tired, but because God is holy. And everything God does is holy. So resting, stopping, is holy. You know, this is the bridge between those commandments about our relationship with God and then our relationship with one another. It's a long, kind of wordy statement, but it's very clear that we need to stop and rest. You know, Jesus said in another place in Matthew's Gospel, "Come to me, you who are weary, carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." I don't know what you're learning in these times. I'm learning to rest, and especially on Sabbath day, to keep it holy. This coming Sabbath, Mother's Day, what if you took a moment on this day, in the afternoon, in a restful, reflective time, either to call your mom or write her a note in your own hand, or to simply remember her and give thanks to God. What a beautiful Sabbath activity. God bless you. I hope you have a great week and move into this Mother's Day weekend with joy.